Your Excellency, President of Kiribati, Your Excellency, Mr. Hong, Madam, and all the friends from all the members of the UN family, all the women and children who are available here, and the youth. I welcome you to this event, and I welcome you to my small stories on peace and love in the world. I'm Nagwa Gadahadam from Sudan. I worked as an international senior presidential advisor to President of Uganda. At the same time, I'm an ambassador to the President of Sudan. I will just give you a smaller story about how you can create peace, because without peace, no life. Without peace, no development. Without peace, no use for your future in anything in life. To me, I think I experienced a war in the south of Sudan. I grew up in the north. I have seen people are dying in the streets. Children are losing their parents. No education, no health, no life, no future, even hope for making something in your life. But peace makes that hope, and green hope in life push you forward to be a human being. Without that in heart, you cannot be a human being. Recently, I think everybody knows that we had a war for quite long years between Sudan and South of Sudan. Our president get the courage, made the peace, separated the South of Sudan. We had to say goodbye with tears in our life, with tears in our heart, and with pain. We thought they can build their life in another country and we can live together. But unfortunately, few years later, they get engaged in another war among themselves. Ethnicity war, wars. They lost more than 500,000 people in 1 year. And no one was able to live from the neighbors in peace. If there is a war in the area, in the region, no one can live in peace. So we took all the measures. We tried our best to bring peace to the south of Sudan, but we failed. Several organizations and institutions, including African Union, including IGAD, including everybody in the region of Africa, we could not bring peace to the newly born country, which everybody knew that they were just joining the UN recently. What happens at the end of the day, leaders in the region decided to send one of the opposition party to South Africa, almost to a prison for 2 years. And their other president stayed in his country, President Salva Kiir, but still he could not get the country together. They continue the war, not because the leaders are not there, just because the war is inside them, the hatreds. So the cause, the root causes is not being addressed. You can't make artificial peace. That has to be in the heart of the people. Don't think that I love you, you love me. Outside mind and heart will make peace. It has to come from the inner part. The will is the most important thing. So we got engaged last 3 months in a peace negotiation with the will of the two presidents, President of Sudan, President Bashir, because those are his children, his people, and the President of Uganda, President Museveni. And those are the two main countries who are really highly connected economically, socially, politically with the South of Sudan. And we brought them all together and we started the negotiation. It was very hard in the beginning, very, very hard. They had not been able to shake hands only when they signed the peace agreement. You won't believe it to that extent. Why? Because hatred is there. Don't hate. Love with mind and heart, with religion, with spirit. Then you can make real peace. And we were very happy. We signed the first arrangements of security, revitalization of the governance, and finally, the two opposition parties, the main one who are holding the war, the weapons who are fighting on the ground were able to sign the peace agreement in Addis Ababa. And I was one of the people who mediated and brokered the whole thing. So I was very happy. I had tears in my mind. And last Friday, we bring them all together and we dance. And we hope the international society, with your presence and with your help, all of you, to get it together, to help in making it happening, to implement the peace agreements, which we hope for the next 3 years it can hold. And then from there we move to a proper election where people can select themselves who could represent them. I really appeal to the society. I appeal to organizations like you to support the South of Sudan, to support Africa, to get out of war, to give them examples, and to share with them your knowledge in how to make peace. Thank you very much, Nagwa.